Let's see what they're able to bring to the table. I mean, they were the ones who had a decision, right? They got to decide, was it Overpass or was it Train? And they chose Train out of the two. So they've got to have something up their sleeve here heading into this third and final map.
Yeah, and once you get 50,000 channel points, there are no more ads. So stick around till you get 50,000 of them. And then I might have lied, but you'll find out when you get to 50K. Jumping into the pistol. Shiro boosted up to start things. Nafny posted up over here at Ivy. And so far, there's a player out Olaf in the form of Mir. This is a guy we highlighted before the matchup, and for good reason.
They showed it in that previous map, and so warming up into this one are Spirit. Nafny going through the smoke. Wild scenes as Spirit back out of the Ivy position, leaving Magic's here on the corner. Trying to come in on a late lurk. Mir is trapped right now, but Axel can't get rid of him. It's such a weird bout. Oh, triple peaks. That'll do it. Now coming out of main late with no util. It's already gone for Spirit and the P250 as well. Oh, it's a mess. Magic's on the late lurk, does do something, but Chopper's dead in inner, and Magic's now is alone against 4. Does think down Axel, finishing the job. Bomb dropped far away, and double peak, maybe 3 as one comes down the pop dog. Can Magic's find the fight? He's on to 3 himself already. Hobbit's out into the site, but Inter shuts it down, and that's Gambit taking the pistol. I will say personally, I'm a little worried with Spirit on this map, especially on this T side. It's a you know, Gambit, they have a lot of maps played on pretty much everything except their instaban of Nuke, and so, you know, they're going to be well drilled and know what to do. But Spirit, as you said, Harry, not a lot of history here on recent times. So is that going to come back to bite them when you need to be very methodical rather on the T side of Train?
Very mythological.
Dragons now.
Don't bring out the Centaurs again. God forbid. Centaur.
Centaur.
Whatever.
Same thing.
Tomato, potato, dude.
Yeah.
But one thing I think it's important to realize, yeah, man, they're just showering, they're just cooling off.
Must have one of those cool Bluetooth speakers. It's waterproof.
Look at this.
Yeah.
This is what being a team is all about.
Yeah, man, teams that shower together stay together. That's what they say.
That's exactly what they say.
And that's why I've been... Well, I was going to say the same thing.
You guys...
Trace, don't pretend you're not part of this.
No. I have my own shower in my own room with my own things.
Yet you still invite us.
It's a real big shower, that's all I could say.
Well, not enough soap to go around, though. I want to drop that one on you guys.
Well, Spirit, they're going to drop into this B-bomb site. It features 2 defensive players.
Oh, what else? What other features does it have?
Scout. Famas.
Come on, man. Talk to me about the lighting. Are there skylights? Like, what's going on?
I'd rather not.
Got, like, hue lights in here? What's happening around the place? Oh, boom! Oh, Shiro with the touchdown. And that round gets dealt with nice and easy. 4 for Shiro and a second round for Gambit. And look, I didn't realize it was this open.
Yeah.
People never look up in video games. That's something I've learned.
You can't fight up there, Harry. There's nothing to see. It's like Mirage Palace. You know, you look up and you're like, whoa, there's a whole
world up here, man.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Look at this. This is cool as hell.
Just imagine if there were bump mines. What do you think, Rush?
Big fan of bump mines. Get them in officials. Open the skybox.
I would hate officials if there were bump mines.
So
and Rush
good,
would just be in your sport. It'd be like playing Foon 2.0 in the modern day.
I wish. Oh my goodness.
Well, there's still a chance, but perhaps we don't give Valve any ideas. Here takes a couple shots out of mid, but he doesn't hang around. Now Spirit have 2 towards Ivy. Bomb being tendered by Mir. Sumdai Young and Chopper working inside.
As I was saying a minute ago, I do think it's worth mentioning here that Spirit, right, when they came into the year, and as we saw them like progress throughout Pro League a few seasons ago, right, the original RMR event as well, like the first one, they had Train in their pool a bit more actively back then, quite a bit more actively than what they do now, right? They kind of moved away from it a matter of months ago. There must have been a reason, though. And so maybe this whole time they've been like trying to figure out how it is they want to approach this map, what it is they want to do differently. And this round is a great look, but suddenly Hobbit and Shiro are like, actually, no, we're going to make this a challenge. And Shiro, with some big AWP plays here, is alone with Mir in the B site, gets the leg. Nafany's pressuring him, and the rotator by disbalance is a long way away. This fight, if it goes in favor of Nafany, he can get on that bomb, but it doesn't. Mir peering up on top of the train, puts that first on the board for Spirit.
Spirit baited out those rotates so well. Magis comes in through Ivy and he gets a pick. And at that point, Gambit, who had two in it, desperately both try and rotate. The call was made. One player is caught running away. Shiro almost is, but still gets away with a couple on the AWP. He recenters fast. But yeah, for a second, even though that was actually a B play with the Ivy contact first for Spirit, Gambit fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. And well, it essentially cost them the round. It at least cost them the B bomb site as much as Shiro tries to fight for it. Full eco for Gambit. They're going to give Spirit the round, but they are going to try and take it down on Ivy where the bomb sits with two. This is not good for Spirit, and they might get caught here. This could be two guns given over. Magis needs to stay alive. He's been dinged. Oh no, he's calling for support. Mir from a range, tapping away, but they're pushing in. Do they hang around? Shiro is still here. No. That Molly, oh, it's going to push him out.
Yeah, I think Hobbit was trying to play a little bit of a sound cue right there, but they're not going to give up on checking Shiro. They do not want him to get away. Albeit a great showing for Gambit in the early stages of this round.
Yeah, he doesn't want them to get away. He's got the bomb trapped here, right? For the time being, he knows his team can push up elsewhere, and they've done that inner. Two going up the ramp, and Chopper's waiting for it, but Shiro is still stuck. How is he even alive? I don't know. Not for long. Magis will finally get that kill. The inner push does net them a frag onto Chopper and a gun gifted over, but not much, as it's only a Mac 10. Back to the A setup, and Mir walks out Ivy. Now Gambit know this is a likelihood, and they've actually not shown all too much. Double peek, Dink found in the sidelines as well. That could have been the round. It's a missed shot by Hobbit. Nafany does trade, but he's going to lose the Mac 10 in the midst of the madness. Now Inters with one low player on the other side. They won't run B. They're just going to plant.
Yeah, Hobbit had them all right there in his crosshair. And for Inters, it was an uphill battle, to say the very least. Hobbit had two of those players low right there. Oh, man. 16-11 to 16-8, and now 2-2.
Good recovery for Spirit, despite how weird that round is. And the way it started, if Magis dies there, that's Gambit with two guns and the bomb on an eco. But yeah, he waits for Mir, and good cover there indeed. Double AWP out on the CT side. Hobbit joining Shiro. Not seeing this double AWP yet, but the best map for it. Shiro playing that rotate. Hobbit's on Ivy. Spirit are holding on passive as they wait for Gambit to make a move in this first gun round. And moves are being made. T-main taken by Axile. And Inters wants a piece of the action too. Actually, yeah. No, I like this setup because the ramp players, the last thing they're looking at is upper. And Shiro has his teammates back covered. If he does concede the angle, he can call it and Inters can drop off. Or just turn around and fight upper for him. Again, another awkward fight for anyone in Spirit up there. And that's where they're grouping right now for a B hit.
Oh, they double drop into the pop and they catch Nafany. Looking to rotate in. Mir has opened up this B site, but Shiro is here and he's having a great game. This shot the first time around and the second. I feel like I cursed him there. I'm sorry, Shiro.
Shame on you.
Don't normally miss those, but this time he does. Hobbit and Axel, man, they've just got to save. They've got no choice in the matter. So they leave and Team Spirit take this third. Since the rifles have come out, they've won absolutely everything. And this round is like a real pinnacle of dominance from Team Spirit. They've got 5 alive. They're hunting down these saving players. And if you want to get ahead, if you want to start to just run rampant, this is how you do it. You have clean rounds. Maximize the loss for the enemies. Now, they don't do it this time around. They do lose eye disbalance. This is still a money-making round for Team Spirit, though, even with 4.
And just having a few seconds here, there seems to be a few questions as to where the X-God is. And why isn't he playing for Gambit?
And he's got that new team, Mustang Crew.
Guardian, Doja, Adren, Rollin, and Kriaz played in the IEM Beijing Open Qualifier. Now, I don't want to say they're not the only ones, because I do know these other people that played against Oscarish in the first round, and it was Hawka and Dinko.
Ah, wow.
Poor fellas.
Yeah.
They never stood a chance.
Guardian, Doja, Adren mix. They actually beat Cloud9. Now, keep in mind, it wasn't the full Cloud9. It was 3 out of 5 with Kassad playing, Henry coaching, and Mistu was there as well. So, yeah, they got knocked out in the second round.
So, like, I know that Doja doesn't actually play on Mustang Crew, but I swear he, like, founded the team or something like that. Or am I imagining that? I know he helped announce it. I don't know if any of you guys are big Mustang Crew fans.
Well, I mean, I bought all the merch, but then, you know, I'm just kidding. I didn't do any of that. I actually have no idea.
Oh.
But at your
Fake
fingertips.
fan.
Yes, that's me. At your fingertips, the world is your oyster, Harry.
My
From
oyster.
here, oyster.
Don't forget to oysterize every day. Have those oysters all over your skin. I hear it's good for you. Nice start, or pushed Ivy, and Shira's taking down Magix. Mira's out main, no one knows. Nafany shows his toes, and Mira looking to take him down. He actually jumps off the ladder to bomb tray. Nice movement for Nafany, but Hobbit runs down Mira. This is an eco, and they've got guns now. This 1AWP doing all the heavy work. 3 from Shiro. Someday Young a long way away, stuck in the top halls. They've even pushed Ivy. Is there no mercy? Nope. 4 for Shiro. What a massive round as well. And a bunch of AKs picked up for the surrounding pistols. Gambit steal an eco away.
Yeah, keeping things competitive and rolling in now with this double orb once again in tow. Haven't seen much from Hobbit on his. Shiro's open for 2, and that's fine. He has 12 kills, while the rest of his team have 10. Combined, obviously.
Smooth sailing.
Oh, there might be some big waves coming in this round. Team Spirit. Last ditch bite. That money about to be gone. So this one becomes pretty important for them.
Oh, Mir. Just trying to hit you with a grenade, man. Instead, Axile finds his head with an M4. And that is just one player eliminated from T-Con. Chopper wants to get his hand on the weapon. That smoke might just be enough to have him stick around and linger there for a little bit.
EXX smokes. Shiro's here this time. Inters drops the molly. That will stall things out for Spirit, who are still looking to commit. They've got nowhere else to go. Just a couple of flashbangs left. Inter's not blind, though. Shiro watching upper, covering him. But it means they can push up on the lane side, and that's what they're doing. Inter's doubles back to deal with it. Chopper with the bomb. Oh, they line up. Inter's gets them both. And now Shiro dropping the man out upper as well. The orb's been posted, but nothing to see on this ramp all round long. Back he goes into the safety of the halls, but it's a Gambit round through and through. Flawless.
Yeah, just no time. Idis Balance and his wildest dreams couldn't win this round. So 4 for Gambit. They take the lead.
Yeah, nice realization for Inters, right? He hears a flashes come, but he sees nothing cross default, and so they have to be going lane or top train. And Shiro obviously isn't covering anything but upper. That's his 1 kill that he needs. Now just an AWP on a broke buy for the boys on Spirit. Bomb plant would be lovely, but they couldn't even net one on B in a full rifle round. So what are our hopes here? Smoked off is that AWP. Seen run boosting across by Hobbit with the second AWP. And Axel, again, he's been very proactive in this game. Was on Dust 2, constantly pushing long and getting those flanks in. Now he's in main by AWP. Doesn't get a say in the round. Magis is hucked, and he does get the trade right back. Chopper walks past the player at B on purpose, going for a big flank right now. He could even get this knife kill if he wanted to, but he's going to try and flank A instead. The bomb is upper with the AWP on Magis. Yeah, a knife would be the best call. Shooting here, surely dead. But he's kind of put way too much distance between himself and Inter. He's going to have to walk all that ground back. And he hears this con rotate, which means this position is now up for grabs. He can't do it. He's going to take the con player out instead. But a free knife onto the AWP will also do, considering they have the info on Inter's. There's the knife. AWP out. Inter swings, but he posts con instead. The scope is heard, and the entry is out B. That's a beautiful opener for Spirit now. And it might even force a save from Gambit. They're considering it. They're going to give it up. They have money. They're a man down, and they're against armorless players, but they want nothing to do with it.
That's nuts, man. That is absolutely unreal. The knife kill sends everyone into a panic. It forces the reposition of the player still inside of the site as well. That allows the tech to just wreck him on the entry. And then you have to save up against an eco round. Double AWP saved as well for the side of Spirit. And the knife for even more money. That is not a round that you should be picking up. My goodness.
Yeah, very weird. They got double AWP as well on the T side. Like, that's fine. You can make that work for sure, but that's not what you choose to buy. That being said, getting it for free is certainly nice. Imagine they'll trade one out as soon as they can. That's a hell of a round for Chopper, man. Big flank.
Slicing them up.
Oh.
And of course, the Tech 9.
Yumping.
Can't believe you guys are sleeping on it like that. Speaking of which, 4-4. There'll be no sleep, no rest for the wicked. I just balance Gander's out middle. There's no one home. Far, no damage exchanged in this round whatsoever. Just a standard default here from the side of Spirit. Got 2 Ivy, 2 towards inner.
Axel has been relentless in this main aggression. And I wonder if we're going to see him do it again, right? I think a few rounds ago, he comes in here from the top trade. Deals with Chopper, I think it was, back in main. Actually, it might have been Mir. And you can see what this has done to Mir. You know, he's just having to play it all passive, knowing that this aggression has been coming through constantly. And Axel is still offering it up. Now, this tendency is something that could look to get exploited by Team Spirit. And these flashes over A can devastate a top train player like this. So let's see what he's going to be able to do. Now the utility comes in, but Axel, yeah, Mir is so ready for that player. Deals with him. Will get traded by Nafany. Now they try and get in. That molly's a little shallow, and so that player down towards Old Hell is still allowed this ground. They learn about Hobbit, though, and that's where Magix flanks in through the connector. Inters and Shiro doing damage. It is going to fall to Inters, and he fired off a few shots. So Magix knows where he is. He blinded himself on the peak. Magix just getting the bomb. Will get it down with seconds to spare, and Inters left in the 1v1. Not an easy one to win, though, especially not when you're this low. One shot away from death is Inters. And Magix, reading this whole situation well, is able to lock it in. Closes that out with 3 and saves Team Spirit.
He's been so good on these Ivy lurks, right? Even on his own or with a teammate, he's been getting picks on B hits and forcing rotations away from that inner sight for Gambit. Right there, he backstabs Hobbit coming through after he's spotted by a player in Sandwich and triples up in the round. Inters, he was trying to hunt down the last player in the one-on-one, but he hears the bomb plant. He doesn't know if it's a fake. He knows it's 5 seconds. He doesn't want to risk dying if it is a fake, and so he doubles back, and that just gives Magix the room to post up and pick a spot. Deep B smoke coming through from the A site.
That's nice.
Yeah. See a lot of different ways to do that.
But look, it's caused a rotation for Gambit. Yet, they're not going there. It's all a lie. It's all a ruse.
Pranked. Double main setup as well. That's why, though, Gambit can afford to leave this position. They've got to care about Ivy, so Hobbit's going to go and deal with that, as we've constantly seen those lurks. This time it's Chopper. Double drop pop side, blind is Spirit, and they shoot. Giving that away. Anthony holding for the exit, though, from this main position with two inner, or two inside, rather. Two inner as well, I guess. And maybe a third. Hobbit, doubting things, going to move back in. He's re-smoked Ivy to keep Chopper contained, but once that fades, Spirit can set up to take A. They just got to worry about the setup that has so often come through. Surely a flash clear. Look how much utility they have right now. I just balance holding for it. He should be popping someone in. He's going to go for the clear. This could cost him. Axel on an off angle, dropping off. Oh, pulling out nades. Non-opportune time. Mir bails.
Yeah, he thought about throwing a Molotov in there
Back
just to
B.
heat it up a little bit. And there's no way they commit to it after that. That smoke gets dropped and all this noise gets made. 20 seconds on the clock. They've got to get the bomb down. However, 3 deep. Gambit entrenched. A little bit of an audible called here, and they're going to run right into Nafny.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
There he is, ringing out with an M4.
What? They might even still win the round. This is wild. How has this happened like this? The bomb goes down, Magix gets it planted. Hobbit is out through the connector, and the rotation from Inters is in through the pop dog, but this should have never ended up in a post plant. Team Spirit, how on earth have they bailed themselves out and given themselves a chance? Chopper and Magix left in the clutch. They tap the bomb. Chopper with the wrap in through Ivy, and now it falls to Inters. A really rough spot to be in. This was looking like a Gambit round, and it's not going to happen. There was what, 19 seconds as they began the pop play. They try to run back to B. It gets heard by the main players. There's a quick panic rotate into that B site, but they still have Nafany waiting in pop. They still have a main player. They run through the smoke in pop. Nafany has a bunch of damage, a bunch of intel. The rotations are coming in.
Yeah.
But just the brilliance of that late Ivy flank from Chopper.
Hobbit must be feeling rough after that one, man. They're getting played on Ivy right now. It's been Magix, now it's Chopper doing it, just constantly lurking and getting backstabs on Gambit. Hobbit even goes back to sell the Ivy control with a re-smoke and gets caught on the B-bomb site. Dear, oh dear, this is beautiful work for Spirit right now. We are a little worried about their T-side on a map they don't play often, but right now the results are there. Looking like a 7th on this anti-eco in terms of nothing to show but the Zeus. And yeah, Gambit, they just got to patch up Ivy right now. That's the biggest problem. It's not like Spirit are playing it fast either. That's the worst part. And all that info would believe you, would convince you rather to believe in the B play for Gambit. So I don't even blame them for over-rotating there and falling for it. Spirit desperately running through halls towards inner. And the pop drop nets them everything. 7-4.
Yeah, that's something. Does leave something to be desired for Gambit. For Inters, he does have the Zeus.
Why has he got the USP out? That's what I'm wondering. That could have been a kill right there.
Could have been.
Baiting them in with the USP, maybe switching to the Zeus. No, he's got a free gun. Take it. That worked. Surprised he didn't take the Zeus, but yeah. It's his gun anyway. It's not his round, though. Spirit with one hell of a T side.
Yeah, and Hugo, there's more to life than Zeus kills.
I don't know about that, Trace. I'm not sure I can agree with that statement.
Oh, well, understandable, I suppose.
Shiro's back on the AWP. He's been great in the series. Across both maps so far, even here on Train. 15 kills, top of the server. Look at the kills right now distributed on Team Spirit. iDisbalance has won. We don't even need to see that T-side AWP. Mir's out main, very quick indeed. They're not ready. No one's even considering this. Axel caught in rotation. There's a player close to the sandwich. Mir going to smoke it off and double back to fight Nafany. Flashed into E-box. Did he see him? Doesn't matter. He's out of there alive. Magix waits for the Ivy push, and the Hobbit again gets bested. There's just no solution right now for Gambit. Nafany doesn't want to throw an E-box smoke for them as the molly comes down, so he pops it in pop and waits for Spirit to come out through T-Con. 5-on-3, it's only a matter of time. Gambit don't want to over-aggress and give more kills to Spirit. They've already done so for 2. And Spirit, the patience is paramount. Oh no, not again. It's a gamble.
Magic's even just threw a con smoke from Ivy to really sell this fake. Sundai Young commits, doesn't get anything from it, but it doesn't matter. It wasn't really intended to. It never really needed to, because they forced all the rotates into that B site. Team Spirit actually can't believe how well this has worked. They're still very, very paranoid. They're like, well, surely they haven't fully rotated, but they have. And so that bomb plant comes in, and Gambit are already saving. They've already decided this is it. This is the round. It's all over. And yeah, like I say, right, so Team Spirit, they stopped really clocking any mileage on Train a couple of months ago. But before that, we used to see them, it wasn't like a go-to, but it wasn't a bad map for them either. Feels like they took a couple of months to really just refine what they bring to the table here, or maybe focus on other maps while, they're like working on Train in the background. And it looks like it's done them a lot of good.
Yeah, Chopper needs to be taken down by Inters, or at least pressured, because he could have peeked Nafany right below. Won't be a worry. Spirit still win the round regardless, but at least we get Gambit some guns, some saves in this round. Hobbit tries to aggress on Ivy in that one. Tried everything, including giving it away, and that hasn't been beneficial either. In AWPing there too, but Spirit not giving him the kills he desires. Chiro's back on his saved AWP. Back to business. Spirit set up inner with the bomb already early. Defaulting a lot of these early T rounds mid, getting out main with great timings. Good flashbang, and Nafany's full white. The AWP does trade, keeping things alive for Gambit. That's so important for Shiro. But they can just execute B right now. And with so many missed stacks and heavy rotations in a Gambit, they don't want to do it again. Just off the back of things going quiet, they've paid the price so many times, and so it's only Inters on this B site.
Chopper trying to sell this fake with his utility in through Ivy, and that has kept 3 players here. Axal is once again aggressing into main, but this is going to leave him so far away from this B site, and it falls immediately. Oh, they do catch Chopper on the flank at least. That's something.
Gotta be a misplay. Chopper's just out there in the breeze, man.
Pulling out his knife. Don't know what happened there, but it might not matter. They've got so much util, they can just cycle it to keep Gambit out of the sight.
Time is ticking away on this bomb. No progress made yet from Gambit. A nice shot on the Magic. Shiro and Hobbit teaming up for 2. And there you have it, disbalance.
Hey.
He's gonna drop a Molotov on the bomb.
That's it.
And that creates Hobbit scenario.
Oh, so close.
Nope.
No smoke though. Gambit had no way of winning that round once the molly came down.
Smoke.
Yeah, he just picked it up. He didn't have it a second ago. I checked when he threw the molly. I checked when he threw the molly. Yeah.
They didn't have that.
He picked it up off of Sun Young's body at the back of Brown Train.
That makes it even worse.
Yeah. So there was a smoke down, but
within reach.
Yeah, they didn't have it when the molly came through. That was, like that just wins the round right there. Idis Bounty gets 1 kill on the flank. Hobbit, he does everything he can. Gets on the bomb as soon as he possibly can, but the molly just catches him at the last second. And that is another heartbreaking round. A 1-on-3 in essence from Idis Balance. He might be 3-8, but he just won that round on his own.
Oh, and it goes from bad to worse. This rifle round will be the last of the half if Gambit don't pick it up, and they're already a man down. Inters getting spammed by Chopper. Strafe run through the smoke.
He heard that.
Oh, peeks with the flash. Chopper just being a little nuisance.
Run.
And Inters decides that I don't want to fight this guy. Anyone who does that, anyone who jump peeks the corner with the flash, I don't want to fight. This guy's mental. And so he makes the right decision, back it up inside of the site, deals with Chopper the second time around. And Team Spirit, this was a 5-on-4. The opening kill came in from Mir. Since then, everything has been in favor of Gambit.
Yeah, this key round is key, as you said, right? Like just having back-to-back rifle rounds here for Gambit, not being broken into 15. So upper man, what will they do with it? Ivy again contaminated. Mir comes through the smoke. Shiro has shut down that lurk. And Idis Balance a long way away. He's going to come back into Ivy with 30 seconds. He won a 1-on-3 last time, but it wasn't really off of the individual brilliance. Maybe this is a chance for him to show that. Double flash and orb, but is it just the save? Yeah, seems likely. No money either. His team can buy up, but he won't have the orb unless he saves it here and now. And he wants his team with cash to be able to drop over Sumdo Young. So fiscally responsible is IDIS Balance. And yeah, it's fine for Spirit, right? Okay, yeah, shame they give away Gambit 1 round, giving them back-to-back rifle rounds when it would have been eco otherwise. But it's still a fantastic half for Spirit. Even if they end 9-6, they're going to be happy. And now they have one more chance to get double digits at the end of this half. Shiro still fragging, 18-8. Inters, nice backup off of B. Risky move to make, but he gets away from Chopper and punishes him later in the round. That was a loose one for Spirit, where they just, set their individuals up and they go, okay, see what you can do. Look for picks. We'll figure it out eventually. And everyone loses their fights apart from Mir, so it's just a done deal for IDIS Balance. Now will they go back to more of a set piece? 2 on Ivy, 3 towards Inner again. This has been the bread and butter for Spirit. Not for me. Quick protocols though. Knows what to do when mollied in the pop, and he will leave as well, reaggressing in main. It's been a while since we had this aggro setup for Gambit, but it's something that Spirit have been aware of and are holding for Mir. Trying to clear. Nafany pushing through, and the spray is close, but no cigar. The nade could finish the job, but Mir's already backed out.
Yeah, last round of the half. There will be no saving graces here.
Is given the AWP.
Hobbit is holding, but that flash is good. That gets him off the angle. Axel here moving up, going to clear out the E-box. He's able to make quick work of Chopper, but Chopper, master at faking, has sold this fake into the A site, forced 3 players to stick around there while the real players coming in towards B. Shiro arriving a little late. Hobbit will farm Mir down towards the ramp. We end up in a 3-on-3 post plant to close out the half. Shiro, Exile, and Hobbit left in this retake up against the likes of Magic's IDIS Balance and Some Die Young. Now Hobbit is already very, very close down towards the back of Oil, and Magic's hits the ground. There's another from Shiro, and IDIS Balance without the AWP is onto the AK in another 1v3, and this time they do take care of him. The defuse gonna come through. Gambit 6-9 at the end of the first half of play. A CT side that doesn't quite stack up with Team Spirit's T half. But this half draws to a conclusion, and the second, the final half potentially, coming up in just a moment. So don't you go anywhere.
Of my mind, trying to find a story to believe. And I've been getting sick of how I'm spending all my time. filled with desire. Head down, but I know I can't deny it. Life is fun when you're a liar. I'm just trying to learn from all the things that I've been told. I'm gonna paint a new reality. It doesn't take a lot to turn a person into gold. Yeah, I've been getting good at alchemy. And you can stay inside in the dark, but without it, you never let go.
Team Spirit lead us into the second half of the third map of the first series of the only 2 series of the day. 9-6 even at that. Gambit, after a rip-roaring start on the first map of play, we actually see them now down by 3. And Team Spirit, they're not going to try to let up anytime soon. Train has been a back and forth all over the place. Messy affair. Speaking of messy, no Ronaldo, but I do have Harry and Hugo, and they're pretty much of equal athletic caliber, if I had to guess.
Too messy, obviously.
Yes. I guess.
Pistols have been good for Gambit in this series, and when they haven't, the Forces have certainly done it justice. So let's see if they can find their second in the map. Now on the T side, I'll util on this pistol for Spirit. Chop with an HE.
This seems like a Rushley pistol. Rushley,
Yo, what up?
give it to him.
Sure thing. I think this HE could do insane damage, all considering on when and where he throws it. But they do have a smoke coming out here on the T side. Looks like they're going to pop out now. The nade, not going out just... Oh, it did go out, actually, but didn't do too much. But Axel, though, getting some work done. Chopper getting pressure from both sides. Ooh. Quick 180, though. That's pretty impressive. We'd like to see that. Still on the side causing problems, but it does get taken out. SDY on top of the train. Good spot. Takes down Axel. Shiro on the side. This could be everything. Has the USP as well. Now Magic's. If anyone's going to do anything big here,
Oh, dear.
it's not going to look good, but the flank come in Shiro with a P2, actually. It does get taken out in the end. It was hard. I had to press the numbers, you know.
There's a lot of going on there.
Pistols are some of the hardest, right? Like, I bet to observe anyway. So how the hell are you casting over
and on
as
train,
well?
on train as well. Train is,
Yeah.
I would say, I think most observers would agree, train is probably the hardest map. It's pretty messed up, but still fun.
So would you say you prefer Train over Vertigo, or?
No, I definitely prefer Vertigo. Train is bang down at the bottom of the list for me.
Rush, bit of a Vertiglobal, known to be.
True.
When he's not flying high in the sky of danger zone, he will be found 50 stories tall.
Flying High with Rushley, a new series. Debuting, I don't know when.
Ekes out for the boys. Gambit, armed and dangerous. Team Spirit pick up a pistol on top of their already streaking half on that T side. Gambit's work is cut out for them here in the third map. Nice wall bang. Hobbit jumped over. He saw that player, and Sundial didn't move despite the info being passed along. So free kill for Gambit, but they're going down to get the guns. Not much to pick up. Maybe crushing the B bomb site with it. They get re-smoked, and 2 inner right now. Spirit moving to a double main setup. We saw some of this for Gambit in the first half too. Are they going to go any further than this? Mir versus Inters, and he's going to win it out, as you would expect with the M4. Back to spawn for Gambit, and Mir, oh, he could get caught here in the open, but how many can he take down with him? The spray's good, but he runs low and dies to the Deagle of Hobbit, which is quickly responded on. Spirit 11 rounds. And that eco goes nowhere, but it wasn't a force for Gambit. They're waiting on the guns in the third, and here it is, here and now. Gambit's chance to get into this game.
That would be 6 on one side, 11 on the other. And stranger things have happened, Harry.
Yeah, it's definitely not an impossible comeback, right? But a lot of this has fallen onto the shoulders of Shiro throughout this entire first half. Kind of need like some of the usual faces to step up around him at this point in time. He's sitting on 21 kills, top of the server. And even that's not been enough. Now, T-side at least, he can look to make entries happen.
Ooh.
Magix wins that out, takes the nade, takes the spam, and still takes the kill. Mir getting a bit paranoid about what Ivy has in store. And rightly so. That's where Shiro lies with this AWP. And he's got a rifle alongside him pushing up.
Oh, boy.
Very
Oh,
close.
Mir's spamming. Now, also, that leaves him low on ammo. They might listen out for the reload and try and push in. I hear it. But he's already locked and loaded and ready to go again. More spam.
I think it's a bait and switch. They bought it, hook, line, and sinker.
Oh.
Shiro not buying into any of that crap.
He swapped the scout to Magic, so I was wondering if that would happen. He is low. Giving Disbalance the rifle at full health, a lot more versatile with it. Holding on is Magic. Now, the AWP was here earlier, so seeing Exile, seeing a rifle is going to be a change of pace for Spirit, something they have to keep in mind. Where has that AWP gone, though, is what they're wondering. Back to the A site. Disbalance dodging flashes, but the third one comes through, and it allows Hobbit to cross to follow as the T's filter through. Exile's out. Magic is stuck in the site. OHP says goodnight. Chopper, saved by Disbalance. This is a mess right now. How is Chopper still standing? He's going to come through the smoke eventually in CT side. Someday Young on pop flank. 8 seconds left. Can he stop the bomb? No, but he can line them up in the site. It's all on Hobbit in the clutch. Someday Young tucked and cornered now, just trying to stall out so his teammate can come and assist, but Chopper's so low.
Yeah, at least the bomb's planted. Hobbit keeping an eye on that cross. Going to find a pretty easy frag on the Someday Young. And now that leaves Chopper on 12 HP to close the round out. Of course. It's like we all thought it was going to shake down in the end. Team Spirit on 12.
He survives the Ivy spam, right, from Axel. So it's all on Disbalance who kills Axel. I don't know how, I don't know where, from the site. And saves his teammate from getting full spam to the smoke. And then Chopper wins the round. What a crazy turn of events. Someday Young even lining them up. Even if it can't be the bomb stopped, it is both the A players finished off.
Well, Gambit need answers, and they need them quickly. Time is running out here on Train.
That it is, Harry.
AWP saved forward, right, by Chopper at the end of that one. He grabs it, puts it in the hands of Disbalance. Heavy A-side setup here for Team Spirit, leaving Chopper alone to hold off the B play. And Axel rushes through the Ivy smoke, opens the round up. So an early advantage taken. What's the response going to be from Spirit here? They look to get aggressive in main and at Pop, but this time Pop Dog already belongs to Gambit. So Someday Young is walking into enemy territory, and that is another kill given over. My goodness. One by one, they push all these key areas of the map, and they just kind of give this round over to Gambit.
You wanted something big from him. Well, that was certainly it. Playing in front of that Ivy smoke, that was the deal breaker. That was the straw that broke the llama's back.
Maybe should have tried a camel.
Perhaps.
Yeah, Gambit, that's a big sigh of relief, right? Not quite Mirage, where their first gun round comes against 15, but it's still quite the comeback they need to field. The 12 on the other side. Trying to trap these B players in the halls. Inters has dropped Pop. And Hobbit's coming through the B bomb site, but unless they go up the ladder, likely to their death, there's nothing Gambit can do about this save. Hey, yeah, it's optimistic. It's a nice try, but avoided.
Terrorists win.
Oh, attack for Spirit. I like that. Address the problem early, right? First lost rifle round. They'll be pushed to eco well, actually, they're already eco with only saved guns. They probably won't buy around it, although we've seen Spirit do this before. Not a lot of loss, though. I saw an SMG, so I think maybe they are purchasing in this round. What can they field? And yeah, 2 MP9s, a rifle, Of course, those saved guns from the previous. So Spirit attempting to put a stop to this one early. Will it be so easy with Gambit now finding a bit of confidence into this second half? They don't have their own orb, not yet at least.
And early smokes thrown into A. Maybe some early aggression here. Axel catching a good timing, but an ugly spray means Magix is still a threat in the pop. Magic's still not even looking at Axel. Like, it's just kind of wild.
No.
And Axel is the guy to die.
Of course.
Like we all expected, right? How does it happen like that?
They do get revenge.
Yeah, they do finish Axel's business for him, which means he won't return as some ghostly presence in the server to exact his revenge in the future.
Can't deal with any more in 2020, man. There's Chopper finding Hobbit with an AK. 4 on 3. The inner bomb site compromised. We're going to see a bomb plant here from Shiro. Happy playing up real close. But again, 4 on 3.
Yeah, very deep right now is Chopper. Is that going to be a problem? Gambit molly it, but he's already up and past it. Oh, Shiro on the site. He can't pick an angle to pick, and Shiro's going to be able to peek him when he tries to fire back to Nafany, who doubles up in the round. It's 2 for each as Gambit find 8. Nice little B hit. Quick into the site. Gambit were very scared to be on their CT half. They were constantly putting 2 and 3 players over towards it. And, well, Spirit have only had solo inner so far, and so already getting tested there. Will that start to cause a change in these setups? Maybe, but not now, because back to pistols. That force buy in the previous has at least put their money all at the same place, and that place is in the bin. Zeus out on Sunday Young, fast out main for Nafany. He's going to try and make some money with the Mac 10, but the Zeus is close. Oh boy. Hey, yoinked it.
Straight away.
Oh,
no.
Right away. Now, Mir taking it right back. Mir giveth, and he taketh away. And also, they've taken it to B. Not quite A. So we're going to see this bomb plant here. Chopper is showing some face. He's going to go ahead and go towards upper. Hobbit playing on the bomb train and enters. Well, hangs out with him. Mir takes out Axile, and that leaves us in a 3-on-2.
This is a weird round. Mir's on the flank again. It's Mirage all over again. Inters is watching for it, though. Hobbit finds another. There's a player close, and the P250 overwhelms him. That puts Inters in a predicament. He's going to spray. He's going to pray, but Mir's on the flank. And that AK, the 2 USP kills, 2 AK kills, and Mir wins the round on an eco. He should just have this bomb defuse as well. Dear, oh dear, you can just never count out Spirit, can you?
Absolutely not. That's the reason they're up 13-8. Keep just stacking some rounds together, and it's wild, really, to watch.
Yeah, even with that nice reaction for Gambit, they get a bit messy on A, so they just hard hit B fast. Getting all the entries, getting the bomb planted, but Spirit stall things out long enough that Mir can get into a position to trade.
Yeah, and I think, you know, I praise the Tech 9. I say it's got a little life in it or something like that, but really, the unsung hero is the USP.
Yeah.
It's kind of outrageous.
Oh.
I like this flurry of grenades.
there was a third nade that missed. Hobbit's kind of lucky there, because that would have been certain death if they were all dead on. Still, I doubt he's like tanking anyone, right? He's still 50 HP, so certainly seen better days. Disbalance this time around is already at the B site. That's important to note, right? A lot of the time, Team Spirit have been running just Chopper here to anchor. Mir pushes into main, but in doing so, Sumdai Young is like, oh, well, you know, we got main, I'll look at pop, and then get shot in the side of the head. So maybe a bit of an error in communicating exactly what was being watched there. Mir get a deep smoke into main and get away with a lot of damage through this smoke. Not the killing blow, however. Oh dear, and Nafany with the double from Pop. Suddenly Mir is all that's really left inside of this A site, but Mir is delivering, gets it back into a 2-on-2, and now calls for Chopper to lend a helping hand, and he will. This is, what is going on? How did Team Spirit get this? Mir with an unreal hold. He was left in that site all alone. They were in a 2-on-5 and they get it locked in. I do not know how Team Spirit are picking these rounds up. Like Mir on another level, as well as that Gambit. They try and pick up the pace, but in doing so, these two players in main just get cut down. And then it all gets really confusing. They don't know where Chopper is. He surprises a player coming out through the pop. And at that point, it's all gone very, very awry for Gambit.
Mir versus Shiro at this point. Mir shining bright like a diamond in that last round. Enters, gets tagged.
Boom.
They're going to be going inner fast, or trying to at least. Chopper with 2, and that's all he's good for.
Yeah, but his team are here to pick up the pieces. Idis Balance never left, and he's dropped Shiro as well, winning that head-to-head. It's just Axel triple peaked, of course, and the AWP removes him. Chopper, he tries to escape after 2. He tries to play things safe, but he could have probably hung around and got more kills for it. They were just rushing down the ramp, but the nade as well drops, slows Nafany down on the first entry, and so it all just kind of comes crumbling apart for Gambit. The Spirit have come alive, and despite this being a map that we were worried on, a map they've not played recently, and one that Gambit love to go to, it's Spirit all day, baby. Mir has showed up since Dust 2, where he was uncharacteristically quiet. But Mirage and Train, that's his playground.
Does look like we're going to be hearing, I think, from Magix at the end of the series, if Team Spirit can close it out.
Oh, well, that's exciting, man. I think he's definitely the guy I would want to talk to on Team Spirit right now. Looking to be an A play perhaps for Gambit. They completely leave B, so at this point you kind of have to go A in the sense that you've given up the upper control, so you don't know if anyone's aggressed from Team Spirit. And that's the thing, right? You think about these last few, like these were rounds that Team Spirit had no business winning, back to back, really. And that's always what Gambit are going to have to remember if they're not able to turn this game around, was that they had chances to extend this lead and deny this match at series point to Spirit. And they did it first with USPs and then in a 2-on-5. Like, you think about that sequence. That's just a little twosome that Team Spirit should have never picked up. They flash Mir in. He's feeling confident now. And letting this guy feel confident is one of the most terrifying things you can imagine. A 5-on-3, a late B play, but Idis Balance and Chopper both here early, ahead of the curve. That smoke deters Gambit. They try and go pop. There's 20 seconds left as they run into Some Die Young. They try and go down, and it is just murder at the bottom of the ladder. Team Spirit take it